Name the support system for 21st century skills. The support systems are standards, assessment, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and learning environment. Why are 21st century standards important? 21st century standards are important because they guide schools to focus on deep understanding, skill, content, knowledge, and expertise. Why must assessment support 21st century skills? Assessment must support 21st century skills because students will only develop these skills if evaluation values understanding, creativity, and critical thinking. What is the role of professional development in the 21st century environment? Professional development trains teachers to use new tools, teaching strategies, formative assessment, and differentiated learning methods. What features should 21st century ECE environment have? It should be safe, predictable, learner focused, nurturing, diverse, technology integrated, full of materials, and allow free movement. How can teacher observe creativity and problem solving in children? Teacher can observe creativity and problem solving when children use different materials and unique ideas, make choices, and find solutions during play. What is guided play? Guided play is a child directed learning process in which the teacher builds on children's interest and connect play with learning goals. How can teachers teach regulation? Teacher can teach self-regulation through playful rules, routines, and activities that help children control movement, attention, and behavior. Why should teacher create a stress-free environment? Teachers should create a stress-free environment so children feel safe, confident, and willing to express themselves without fear. How can teachers develop critical thinking in children? Teacher can develop critical thinking by giving alternative ways to solve problems and allowing children to make choices. Name two do's of integration computers into a play space. Two do's are ensuring safety and designing inclusive, collaborative, clear, varied, and learning focused digital activities. Name two don'ts of integrating computers into a play space. Two don'ts are neglecting supervision and relying only on digital elements while ignoring physical play and child feedback. Why must teachers accept the presence of technology? Teachers must accept the technology presence because it is already part of children's life and must be integrated thoughtfully into teaching and learning. What are positive classroom uses of technology? Technology can improve concentration, comprehension, autonomy, critical thinking, communication, collaboration, productivity, and motivation. What are some risks of technology integration? Technology can cause distraction, reduce human contact, spread false information, expose personal data, and amplify bullying if not managed well. Who are digital natives? Digital natives are generations such as Generation Z and Generation Alpha who have grown up with digital devices and touch screens. What is a wrong assumption about digital natives? A wrong assumption is that children know how to use devices responsibly just because they were born in a digital age. Which aspects should be considered when selecting educational apps? Important aspects include purpose, interactivity, adaptability, engagement, accessibility, feedback, assessment, and alignment with curriculum standards. What is Sparkabilities? Sparkabilities is an educational app studio that creates apps and videos to support learning skills in children from birth to age 5. What skill does Sparkabilities try to develop? Sparkability supports early math, verbal, motor, focus, attention, and social emotional learning. How does Sparkabilities teach the concept of a circle? It introduces circle visually, changes their size, and connect them with real life examples so children understand the concept contextually. How does Sparkabilities improve focus and attention? It shows an object such as a ball on simple and then complex background so children practice following and focusing on it. How can Sparkabilities support emotional learning? It uses colors, facial expressions, and characters to help children recognize name and express emotions such as anger. How long should very young children watch such videos? Very young children should watch such videos only for short periods such as 5 to 10 minutes with the adult involvement. What is Teleschool Pakistan? Teleschool Pakistan is an official government of Pakistan app that provides online learning resources for grade 1 to 12. Why is Teleschool Pakistan useful for ECE classroom? It is useful because it provides localized and contextual resources including Urdu, English, math and general knowledge lessons. What is Khan Academy Kids? Khan Academy Kids is a free educational app with thousands of learning activities for young children. Why is Khan Academy Kids considered safe for children? It is considered safe because it is free, has no ads, no subscriptions, and is recommended by trusted educational reviewers. What learning areas are available in Khan Academy Kids? It includes books, videos, create mode, letters, reading, math, logic, and social emotional learning resources. Why is individualized learning important in educational apps? Individualized learning is important because the app can provide activities according to the child's name, age, level, and learning needs. What is Kids University app used for? Kids University is used to help children aged 3 to 6 learn letters, numbers, colors, animals, fruits, vegetables, and object relations. What are the four sections of Kids University? The four sections are basic skills, ABC math, animal world, and high skills. How does Kids University support conceptual learning? It supports conceptual learning by connecting pictures, words, sounds, relations, shadows, parts, and real objects in child friendly activities. What is the teacher approved badge on Google Play? The teacher approved badge means teacher and educational experts have reviewed the app for quality, suitability, and classroom usefulness. What is Common Sense Education? Common Sense Education is a non-profit platform that reviews educational media through unbiased, free, and research-based criteria. What does the Common Sense rating system consider? It considers age appropriateness, positive messages, role models, diversity, violence, language, purchase, educational value, and ease of play. What is Busy Shapes and Colors? Busy Shapes and Colors is an early learning app that helps children recognize shape, color, sizes, and simple mathematical concepts. What is the simple interface of Busy Shapes and Colors useful? A simple interface is useful because it gives children an undistracted canvas to focus on matching shapes correctly. Why should teachers review data safely before installing apps? Teachers should review data safely to know that information the app collects, such as location, contact, microphone access, or other device data. What does ABC Mouse help children learn? ABC Mouse help children learn animal recognition, phonetic awareness, letter awareness, weather, themes, and daily hygiene concepts. How does Kidzovo support classroom learning? Kidzovo introduces concept through characters, conversations, everyday situations, coloring, social interaction, and story making activities. How does Play and Learn Science support STEM? Play and Learn Science supports STEM by introducing temperature, weather, experiments, problem solving, engineering, and science games. How can fairy tales children books support ECE? Fairy tales children books supports storytelling and creative writing through digital 3D pop-up books and interactive stories. Why must teachers select digital stories carefully? Teachers must select digital stories carefully because morals, themes, and cultural meaning may not be suitable for every classroom context. What is Chatterpix Kids? Chatterpix Kids is a story making and video editing app that lets children animate pictures and record voices for characters. How can Chatterpix Kids improve classroom creativity? It improves creativity by allowing children to create dialogues, stories, dramas, and animated characters using their own voices. What is Monster Words? ABC Phonics used for Monster Words. ABC Phonics is used to teach letters, sounds, word recognition, phonics, and early language learning. Why should teacher or caregiver support children while using phonics app? A teacher or caregiver should support children so that sounds are repeated correctly and children connect letters with words meaningfully. What is cloud based learning? Cloud based learning is a virtual learning experience that takes place online and can be accessed through the internet without installing software. What is an LMS? An LMS is a learning management system that stores, manages, delivers, and tracks e learning content and learner progress. Give examples of well known LMS platforms. Example of well known LMS platforms include Moodle, Google Classroom, Blackboard, and Class Dojo. What is the main difference between a hosted LMS and cloud based LMS? A hosted LMS is installed on a specific device or servers, while a cloud based LMS is accessed through the internet from compatible devices. What is an LXP? An LXP is a learning experience platform that provides personalized, learner driven, and engaging online learning experiences. How can Class Dojo support easy e communication? Class Dojo helps teachers share photos, videos, announcements, messages, and students' portfolios with parents safely and quickly. What is mindful selection of early learning software important? Mindful selection is important because software should support children's development, engagement, safety, and learning objective. What learning domains should good early learning software cover? Good early learning software should cover domains such as language, mathematics, science, social learnings, virtual arts, music, and motor development. What are the four aspects of the REVAC rubric? The four steps of REVAC rubric are educational content, design, functionality, and technical characteristics. What should be checked under the educational content? Educational content should be checked for appropriateness, learning provision, leveling, motivation, feedback, progress monitoring, and bias free content. What should be checked under functionality? Functionality should be checked for child friendliness, autonomy, clear instruction, and configuration ability. What questions are important when selecting story or toy apps? Teacher should ask whether navigation is clear, content is age appropriate, there are no glitches or excessive ads, and the app supports interaction and collaboration. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy is the science of classification in which ideas, skills, or learning outcomes are arranged into levels or categories. Why are learning taxonomies useful for teachers? Learning taxonomies help teachers organize objectives, design curriculum, plan assessments, and choose suitable teaching strategies. What are the original levels of Bloom taxonomy? The original levels are knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. There are six levels originally of Bloom's taxonomy. What is the highest level in the revised Bloom taxonomy? The highest level in the revised Bloom taxonomy is creating, because the goal of learning is to produce new ideas or knowledge. What are the five levels of solo taxonomy? The five levels of solo taxonomy are pre-structural, unistructural, multi-structural, relational, and extended abstract. What are the six dimensions of Fink's taxonomy? The six dimensions are foundational knowledge, application, integration, human dimension, caring, and learning how to learn. How can social media platform help ECE? Social media platform can support collaboration, communication, resource sharing, professional development, and parent engagement in ECE. What precautions should educators follow when using social media? Educators should maintain professionalism, protect privacy, follow school policies, and model responsible digital citizenship. How can Facebook group used in ECE? Facebook group can be used to share resources, discuss classroom practices, ask questions, and collaborate with educators and parents. How can Instagram support resource development in ECE? Instagram can showcase classroom activities, student work, videos, stories, and learning experiences for parents and the wider community. What's the role of Pinterest for ECE teacher? Pinterest help teachers discover, save, organize, and share lesson plans, tasks, activities, and teaching resources. How can national and international collaboration benefit ECE? National and international collaboration helps educators share ideas, improve practices, learn from different contexts, and develop better early childhood programs. इसके साथ ही हमारा EDUA430 सब्जेक्ट के तमाम शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर जो है यहाँ मुकम्मल हो जाते हैं। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि ये वीडियोस आपके लिए बहुत यूजफुल रहेंगी। अगर आप इन सवालात को इन डिटेल समझना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए आप मेरे लेक्चर ज़रूर अटेंड कीजिए। उसके बाद ये सवालात समझना और खुद से आंसर करना आपके लिए बहुत आसान हो जाएगा। अगर आपके कोई सवालात हो या आप कोई फीडबैक देना चाहें तो कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताइएगा। चैनल पर नए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब करना हरगिज़ ना भूलिएगा ताकि मेरे तमाम इम्पोर्टेंट लेक्चर्स, अपडेट्स, एमसीक्यूज इसी तरह आप तक पहुंचते रहें। मेरी वीडियोस को अपने फेलो स्टूडेंट्स तक वर्चुअल यूनिवर्सिटी के डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स में ज़रूर शेयर करें ताकि मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो इन लेक्चर से, इन क्वेश्चन आंसर से, इन एमसीक्यूज से फ़ायदा हासिल कर सके। मैं इंशाअल्लाह ताला अपने नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ जल्द हाजिर होंगी। तब तक आप सब अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज़।